YouTube, what up, man? It's your boy AD. I'm back giving another video. If y'all can't tell already, your boy's been sick trying to get it together. Excuse me for the coughing. Might hit some sniffles, but I appreciate y'all tuning into the video, man. Again, been under the weather. It's been a while since I've been able to upload a good little video for y'all, man. As y'all know, I've done Dirk. Been my main go-to for a little minute, but it's time for me to make my favorite player ever. It's time for me to make the build that I've wanted to make. My first guard build in probably who knows how long. And it's not your typical guard. He's not gonna be out here, you know, playing the PG like that or anything, unless he has to, and he can do that. But it's time. If y'all see number 3, a lot of y'all might think, it's probably AI. Again, my favorite player is none other than DWYANE Miami Heat's own. It's time for me to bring out Flash, man. It's time for me to make Flash, add him into the game, bring him to life in 2K25. I'm all ready to go. Let's get into the build, man. But make sure first, like up this video, subscribe if you're new. I try to upload as much as I can when I ain't sick. And I got to do it with my daughter, man. So make sure I like and subscribe. And make sure to also come follow us on kick.com/AyeDeon. Let's get into it, man. So again, right-handed name, you could have just changed it to D-Wade. I didn't do it because, you know, I gotta promote the name, you know, on Kick and everything like that. So right-handed, number 3. So 2 guard, 6'4", 224 pounds. Which allows you to get the 85 strength, and you also have a 7-foot wingspan. Allows you to unlock some other things that you need to unlock defensively here. But as you can see, you can get up to a 99 steal and 99 perimeter, which is always cool. But look how we get this done. So let's get right into it. So I already have it pre-made. We ain't gonna do too much. I'm gonna go over some things with y'all as far as like badges, takeovers, and things of that nature that you can get with the build, and why this to me is probably the best version of the D-Wade build that you can make. That is as true to who he is as a player and all that good ass. Let me reopen it because it's being a little weird. I can't give you out too much sauce on the other bills I got over there just hanging around, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, as we get into it, so 75 close shot, which allows you, you're gonna have gold float game, silver hook specialist, paint prodigy is on there as well. Because if you think of how D-Wade played, he would get into the paint. He could just score over whoever. He could dunk on whoever for the most part as well too, which is why we also have the driving layup as high as it is, which gives you the gold flow game. You have silver layup mix master. You also have silver physical finisher on this build right here too. But you notice you need 75 strength and a 90 driving layup to get to gold. So you could do one of two things here. So you have your cap breakers, which you could do. You toss +2 on there and get your gold silver, your gold physical finisher, or you just add your max +1 on here. Toss it on physical finisher, get you gold with your contact layups and things of that nature. And you know, with him, it was either he gonna hit you with a quick little up and under, or he just gonna go right at you and just try to score, which again gets you to the driving dunks. So 2 different things here with this posterizer. So you get silver posterizer off rip. Now you can always do, because you get up to right now, I believe it's 7 total. 7 total cap breakers. So you could toss, what's that, 4? 90, 91, 92, 93. You can toss 4 on here, then toss 2 onto your vertical, which will allow you to unlock gold posterizer. And then you still have 1 more left over that you can do whatever with. Now, you could possibly just add it on to your 3-point shot to boost it up. You can add it to your pass accuracy, ball handle, speed with ball. You can do a lot of different things with this. So really, or you can just do your max +1, like I said. There's so many different variations of how you can kind of operate based on how you would want to do your DWYANE build. 54 standing dunk, you only really need, I believe, a 46 or 45 to get just the basics anyways. It's just higher up, which allows you to get it a little bit more consistently versus a 46. 79 post control gets you gold post fade phenom. If you do just 77, you could just do that and you'll get all silvers instead. And you can always toss this on like a rebound. You can toss your free throws up a little bit more. But for basis of what D-Wade does, he could put you in a post because he learned that from MJ and Kobe, getting you post control fades, all that good shit. Now midi, this is where D-Wade was a master. Go ahead, it goes back to your post fade. Midi is an 87. Right now you get silver Deadeye, silver set shot specialist, silver shifty shooter, because if you drop it by 1, you go to bronze. You could do that, and then you could probably boost up your 3. You could boost up your dunk. to boost up your layup, boost up your close shot, stay in a dunk, put up your post control, which also goes into your close shot, pass hack, ball handle by 1, speed with ball with 1, perimeter by 1. Your steal goes to an 88. O boards, you could just put up your acceleration and your speed because again, it's flash. There's different variations to it, but again, you have to think about whenever you change certain things, certain lineups for comparisons and shades of change. So sometimes you may not end up with D-Wade. You may end up with just Donovan Mitchell. You may end up with Brandon Miller. There's so many different ways that you could go about it. So you have to take that in consideration with however you decide to make your build. Let me drop this back down so I can get it back to how we had it here. But again, it's just personal preference. So again, 75 3 ball. Yes, you don't have limitless range, but you got to remember, it's D-Wade. D-Wade wasn't a 3-point shooter like that. He could shoot them, but it was very rare that he was like consistent with them. So I try to make this as true to how D-Wade was back in the day. This is like a finals run D-Wade. Something like that. Like his first finals run with Shaq and all them. This is pretty much what it is right here. Now, you can also toss on your +5 or your +7s on just your 3 ball if you wanted to do that for that. And when you do that, you end up with an 82 3 ball. Then the following season, when they add another cap breaker, make that 83, you get limitless range. So then it becomes a shooter on top of being able to drive to the bucket and things of that nature. So you have, again, more options to do. Free throws only 75. Again, D-Wade shot, I believe, 75.6 free throw percentage for his career. 75-76 is perfectly fine with how D-Wade was. Pass accuracy is 78, allows you to get a versatile visionary. D-Wade could pass, but you got to think. That's why I did versatile visionary to at least get that, so I could toss hoops. So if I got, LeBron trailing me type of thing and just toss that thing up, and that's cash every time, you know what I'm saying? 86 ball handle, get ankle assassin on silver. You do notice you also have silver ball handles for days. You have Hall of Fame strong handle, which if you decide you want to get more, you have to have more strength, which unfortunately you cannot do. It's also plus your max +1 to get legend strong handle. I don't know personally how that works on this game. Hall of Fame is perfectly fine though. Speed with ball is an 86. You do not get past gold unless you're tossing a max +1 on here. The highest it goes is gold for lightning launch, unfortunately. I wish I could have done this a little bit differently to where I could still have the same stats that I wanted to have, and I'd have been fine. But unfortunately, not able to do that. Interior is at a 70. D-Wade could handle whatever was going down in there. He's had to guard on some switches for some power forwards, some centers a couple times, and he gets blocks. That's why he has a 70 block on this build, because he could chase you down if he needed to, but he was the top 2 guard in blocks. You know what I'm saying? So that was just what he was capable of doing on a consistent basis. Perimeter defense, 92. Gets you gold challenger, gold on-ball menace, gold pick dodger, gold immovable enforcer, and you also have Hall of Fame off-ball pest. Now, also take consideration, you can get up even higher than this, of course, to where you add 3 more, you're going to get Hall of Fame challenger. 4 more, you get Hall of Fame on-ball menace. 5, you're going to get pick dodger at Hall of Fame. Can't move up immovable unless, of course, you use your max +1. And then your off-ball pass, if you're able to, because you can get up to an 89, you can always get this up to legend if you really wanted to with 6 cap breakers. So you can literally get all these at Hall of Fame except immovable. So it's already crazy to think about anyway. So this could be a really defensive menace if we really wanted to be. Your steal, 90. You need a 91 to get glove. We went 85. He could get you some plucks, but he liked getting into them lanes because his lane steals allowed him to get those fast break buckets on a regular basis using his speed to get to the bucket. Again, 70 block gets you high flying an hour. You only need a 68 to get that, but you don't really get anything else to unlock unless you move up standing duck, and you go by 2 anyways. So it's better just leave that as it is. 70 O board, 55 D board. This allows you to get silver box out beast. You do have bronze rebound chaser. I was in a wreck with this yesterday. I'm still trying to just get badges and everything for the build as we speak. So I did notice I was able to get some boards ironically enough, like if my center wasn't down there or nobody's down there to get a board that when I'm able to, because he has a 78 vertical, he can jump and get a board if he really needs to get a board, at least on offense, to get a second chance bucket. He's able to get putbacks because of the aerial wizard and everything of that nature as well. Got a couple of those yesterday too. I'm gonna try and do some more leveling him up, getting his badges right, and I'm gonna show you what he's capable of, man, for real. So again, 85 speed allows you to get gold, slippery off ball. 84 agility. Again, this ties into on-ball menace, pick dodger, shifty, and slippery. If you manage to put up, of course, your mid-range shot with the agility on here to a 91, you can unlock gold shifty shooter. Not really a necessity. Plus, I think you only get up to a 80. Yeah, you only get up to a 90, which if you go 89, can get you set shot specialist at gold. But what my plan was when I get my next set of cap breakers was to add on mid-range shot, which should give me the gold. Or I can use my max +1, and then I also can always do my driving dunk and move that up. I do want to eventually try to hit vet 1 and vet 2. Now that I'm starting to get back into the game a little bit more, I've been playing so much Call of Duty, but Call of Duty has become very kind of for me right now. I still go between both games, so don't get it twisted. I'm still that dude over there for multiplayer, so you know what it is. Again, 85 strength, which allows you to get the golden movable enforcer. You have your silver box out beast. You have silver post powerhouse, which allows you to back down these low ass guards. Anyways, because most of them don't have strength unless they're a lock. And then 78 vertical, which you could always drop down. You can go 75, which then unlocks a little bit more for you. So you can always do that. Go up on that. Put up your post control if you wanted to. Free throw. Excuse me. You could always put your free throw up. You get up to a 95, and you can kind of do whatever you want from there. I went with the 78 vertical, because it just made more sense for what D-Wade was, again, capable of doing. Unfortunately, if this was possible, I would have loved to get pogo stick, just because it would have just been something different to do for him. But unfortunately, it just wasn't in the cards. And as far as I remember, this doesn't get past. Like, I can get, if I went D-board instead, it just doesn't have the same effect, unfortunately, to get what I needed to get, unfortunately. So like O board was the best way to go about it. If you decide, you just say, you know what, I'm not worried about the rebounds like that. You just want just the bare minimum to get bronze rebound chaser. You can do that, and then toss up your free throw, post control, stand and dunk, which doesn't unlock anything else at that point anyways, but you have that option too. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is how I came up with my version of my favorite player, Dwyane Wade, from the Miami Heat, number 3. Unfortunately, if you put him on Miami Heat, you can't use number 3. So what I did was I used 25, which was his high school number. You could do that. You can't use number 9, which was his USA number, unfortunately. You could do 21 and do 2+1 type of thing. Unfortunately, I just had to do 25 with that Miami Heat build. But that right there is a two-way inside the arc creator D-Wade build. If y'all enjoyed this video, if y'all enjoyed how I made this, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, let me know other possible players I might be able to try to make for y'all, anything else I might be able to try and do for y'all, show y'all different aspects of what I've learned about the builder so far. Let me know what other builds y'all have made this year, and if y'all still rocking with 2K, man. Again, appreciate y'all. Follow us live on Kick. I'll see y'all next stream and next video, man. Peace.